Hello, Rachel Nisaka here, back with week 9 of my series, Hey Company Founders. This one is called Hey Company Founders. Stop scaling your company around your quirks. Stop getting in your own way. Sample my 12-week leadership development pilot instead. Week 9, Habit and Behavior Awareness. What do you, me, and your next door neighbor all have in common? We all have a thing. Rachel, can you be more specific? Yes, we all have a thing. You know, that thing we do. It's just a little bit left of center, but it's the way we do it. My husband, very thoughtful with his words, takes forever to respond to questions, leaving the rest of us wondering if he's still considering what to say or if he's simply moved on to a new thought. My mother, raised part-time in the US and part-time in Israel, incorporates regular phrases like close the light into her speech, and none of us blink, though we do tease her. My father, an MIT and Stanford educated physician, needs to look at a circular object and pretend it's a clock to determine how long it will take him to do anything. He keeps a pad of paper with a circle drawn on it next to his bed so he knows what time to get up in the morning. We also tease him. And me? Well, to keep it mild, I live out of a clean laundry basket. I require sitting in a dark, cold room completely by myself to fully process information and also before I go to bed. I have trash in my car that's been there since COVID. Yes, I know these are also likely symptoms of ADHD. No, I have never been tested or diagnosed. The point is this: we all have a thing, or more likely, several things. Idiosyncrasies, workarounds, ways of dealing with the world when it feels unnatural or overwhelming. Corporate leaders and founders are not exempt. In fact, their idiosyncrasies are often on blast, impacting the people around them in ways they don't even realize. Throughout my 12-week leadership development pilot, we have circled this topic before. We've explored how feedback and perception gaps can unintentionally create tension in the workplace. We've discussed how to evolve into the leader your future organization needs you to be before it's too late. So, why are we talking about habits and behavior? Isn't that the same? Well, yes, kind of. The tools and resources I've developed are intended to help you, a corporate leader or company founder, evolve with your business so you and your people don't get left behind. And this requires constant evaluation and calibration, a finely tuned self awareness, and the ability to incorporate both internal and external feedback. Closing feedback and perception gaps typically comes from internalizing external feedback. Evolving into the leader your future organization needs is born from integrating your business's long-term goals and subsequent requirements into your leadership style. These steps are important milestones that help successful leaders begin to better articulate their own habits, their positive and negative impacts to the business and team, and how the leader can flex in and out of these behaviors based on real-time demands. But this isn't a one and done situation. No. It's a constant evolution, a recalibration, a leveling of the chaos at the top of the measuring cup. One that requires you, leader or founder, to self-evaluate regularly as a living, growing, evolving creature. You know, like your business. Often, my advice for overwhelmed leaders is to consider what it is that only they can do. If someone else on your team is capable, get tasks off your plate so you can focus on the items that actually require you. And one of those items is self-driven, intrinsic growth. One of those items is identifying in real time how you need to evolve to ensure the needs of the business and your team take priority over your own idiosyncrasies. Not all things are equal. Someone drawing a circle on a piece of paper or misusing common phrases likely won't negatively impact business results, unless their business is in a lightning speed ability to determine how long something will take or remembering common ways to ask for a favor. My parents would not be good at those jobs. What's necessary here is the question of, so what? So, what do my habits mean for my team? So, what do my habits mean for my business? So, what do my habits mean for what I want for my future? It starts with identifying behaviors, repetitive behaviors. What are the habits you've developed that are on autopilot without much thought for whether they serve you, your business, your future? What are these habits teaching your team? In this case, you will likely find a mix of good, bad, and neutral. The good, the neutral, put them aside. Then focus. Which habits of mine is creating the biggest unintended consequence? How do you react when you are under pressure? What are your triggers? What are the costs of this pattern? How can you start to shift this behavior, and how will you know it's working? For paid subscribers, my worksheet dropped this morning. And these worksheets, they really are great resources for anyone looking for some forced organization and reflection. But you don't need them. What you need is your brain, your self-awareness, and your willingness to identify the things that make you human. Then use those things to your advantage, not your detriment. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to sit in my dark room and prepare my mind and body for bed. Can someone please close the light?